let's get ready. Again. I had already filmed this prior to, so that's why like I look better, because I already have my makeup on, because I'm not the brightest right now, and I didn't think to check my camera angle before I started filming. And I filmed this whole thing. It's like 30 minutes just to realize that my camera cut off half my head. What a life, right? Let's get ready, shall we? We shall. So, I've already done my edges and everything, and my makeup, but I haven't done like my lip or gloss. So, while I'm doing that, you can get to know me. Hi, I'm Sydney Mathis. I am 16, about to be 17 in April 20th to be exact. I'm from Chicago, you know, King Von, Polo G. Is Lil Durk too? Is Lil Durk from Chicago? I want to say he is, but again, Lil Durk fans, I know they just got, no, I think he is, because when he did that concert in Chicago, he proposed to India here. So, y'all know Chicago. But yeah, that's where I'm from, born and raised. Fun fact, actually, I used to go to school like right down the street from where Polo G used to live. Fun fact about me that you really didn't need to know, but now I just told you, so now you know. I'm a junior in high school, and let me just tell you right now, junior year is not a laughing matter.
Oh my god!
And you know what? It's not even that the work is hard. It's just so much of it that really be driving me insane. Like, and honestly, half of it I blame myself for, because I got to choose what classes I take. And I decided to take 2 IB classes. Was that smart? Not really. But I reap the precautions. I really do. 2 IB classes, and I'm so sorry for those who are full IB. If you're full IB, I just want to, give a moment of silence to you. Yeah, because that could not be me. I don't know what I would do if I was full IB. So, I just take 2 IB classes and 1 AP class that I literally didn't have the choice to. It's not by choice.
It's not by choice. No, it's not by choice.
If I had the choice, I would not take it. I would not take it. But in school, I'm a choir student. So I got to the school for choir. Therefore, I have to take this AP class. And if I don't take this AP class, then... Oh my gosh. Nobody wants to see me happy, because why would my camera just do that? Like I said, it's not by choice. Since I'm in the school for music, I have to take this music class. It's strenuous. It's strenuous. And you know what? People be like, oh my gosh, music theory is not that hard. When you haven't been taught that your whole life, like music theory your whole life, it's hard, y'all. It's hard. I don't care what nobody's saying. That joint is hard. So that's the only class that I really reap the precautions of. Like, IB is hard because there's a lot of like so many components, but I feel like I can get used to it. I feel like I can get used to it. But as I was saying, I'm junior, and which means, junior year, you're usually thinking about college. And I am thinking about college, but it's so hard for me to think of a college I want to go to, because there's so many components that I have when choosing a good college. Because I want to feel safe. at my college dorm, and I want to feel comfortable, and I want to feel all these things, and also like I'm independent at the same time, you know, like I want to feel all those things, but also I don't want that. I also want to enjoy like the quote college experience, you know, like my brother, he's a freshman in high school. This is future Sydney editing this back, and I meant to say freshman in college. He's a freshman in college, not in high school. That would make no sense if I was the youngest, being a junior, and he's a freshman in high school. So he is a freshman in college. Proceed. Past Sydney. I'm the youngest in my family, in my immediate family. So yeah, like I want to experience like the quote-unquote college life and college experience, but I also want to be safe. Like I want to go to college parties, and I want to do all these fun things as a college student, but I want to feel safe. And as I was touring colleges like with my brother, I visited Mizzou, and Mizzou is such a nice school. Like it's so incredibly nice. I like the school, honestly. Like the campus was nice. The rec center had a freaking lazy river in it. Are you kidding me? How? Hold on, y'all, because y'all need to get the full. That looks so bad. Does that look bad, guys? What was I saying? Yeah, the rec center literally looks like a resort. It had a lazy river in it. When you first walk in, it had these like vines in it, low-key giving Rainforest Cafe. Like it was nice. And like the campus in general was very beautiful. The people in the campus was very nice. However, the state of Missouri is one that I'm just not a fan of. I don't like the state of Missouri because I don't like the state of Missouri. And like, my thing is, what if I want to go to a college party, and it's off campus? It's like 20 minutes off campus. But if you drive in 20 minutes off of the Mizzou campus, you're driving 20 minutes into complete oblivion. Oblivion, is that the word? To nothingness. You in the middle of cornfields with maybe one little house on the end of the little trail. But in order to get to that house, you gotta walk through some wooded paths to get there. I don't like that. Especially as a black woman, that don't sit right with me at all. Like, at all. I don't like that. That gives me an icky feeling in my stomach. So the idea of that, like, going down is just something that I don't want. I do not want it. I don't want it. So yeah, I just like, the campus is nice, but I just don't like that. Like, I want to be able, if I really like need to get away from the campus and I want to go 20 minutes out, I'd still have some sort of civilization. You know what I'm saying? Or even 30 minutes out. I still have some sort of civilization. I still be somewhat in the city. Like in Chicago, if I go 20 minutes out, like at least up north, I'm still in the city. I'm maybe driving somewhat towards Evanston, but I'm still somewhat in the city. Same thing if I'm going south. I'm still somewhat in the city. And even if I'm not in the city, like let's say Oak Park, I'm still within I'm in civilization. I don't like going out and I'm in the middle of nowhere. I don't really like that. That don't sit right with me. And a lot of college campuses are like that, and I just don't like it. I just do not like it. It's 3:55. I ain't starting getting dressed. But yeah, I just really don't like that much. So that's been my struggle with trying to like figure out what colleges I want to go to, because I really want to feel safe in the environment that I'm in, wherever I go. I have been looking at a lot of HBCUs, but HBCUs are so expensive. They're so expensive. Like, that's the only thing about them. Like, I love being around my people. But why they gotta be so expensive? Like, that's what be getting me mad. At the fact that they be so much money and they don't want to hand out scholarships. Like, I get it, you're a private university, but listen, we already have disparities within our community. Give us a little something. A little something. And they don't want to do that though. So they do not want to do that. Because I really enjoy Spelman. Like, for my 8th grade trip, we had went to Atlanta and we had toured Spelman. And I really liked it. Like, it was a nice campus. I felt comfortable-ish. And I had already like toured Spelman once before because I have family that live in Georgia, which is another reason why I like Spelman, because I'm a family person, so I kind of like being around like some sort of family. But yeah. So, but since it is 2022 and I'm a junior, which means by the end of 2022 I'm gonna be a senior, I need to start thinking about this. And like, by the end of 2022, I'm going to be starting to get accepted into colleges, which means I need to start thinking about it now. And that's kind of giving me a little anxiety. Just a wee bit. Now that I'm having this hairstyle in, I don't think I like it. Like my earrings like this. I think I'm going to change them out. Apart from that, though, 2022, new year. And one thing about me is I like setting goals, but for some reason I just can't like set a goal in like the new year. People be setting goals in like New Year's. I don't know if I like this hairstyle. But anyway, people be setting goals in the new year. Like, I have this vision board. This is my vision board. It says 2021 because I made it in like June of 2021, which is why like I'm saying I can never make a like the resolutions at the start of the new year. Like, it takes me about a couple of months to even figure out what I want to do, and that's just the thing. Like, another thing is I hate this like normalization of having to change all the time every year. Like, I think it's so good to change and evolve and develop. But what's wrong with not wanting to change all the time? You know, like, what if I just want to stay the same? What if I'm enjoying where I'm at in life right now, and like the goals that I want are the same goals that I wanted 2 years ago, and I'm still fighting for them? I feel like that should be okay. I shouldn't have to keep making resolutions and keep making different things. Y'all know? Another question that, it's not really related to this, but I saw this when I was going through like questions. It's, do you like roller coasters? And that leads me to a couple of story times. My very first roller coaster that I went on was when I went to Six Flags as like a family trip, and I went with my aunt. She's not with my aunt, she's my second cousin, but like, I don't know if it's just in my family, but if you have a cousin that's like significantly older than you, you call them your aunt. Like, if it's my mom's cousin, I'm calling them my aunt because they're significantly older than me. So yeah, so I was with my aunt, and she was like, "So you never been on a roller coaster before?" And I'm like, no, I don't, roller coasters aren't really my thing, because I hate heights. Heights I don't like. But she was like, "Oh, so it's fine. We're just gonna go on a roller coaster." So I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's go on a little roller coaster. Let's see. So we go on the first roller coaster. The first roller coaster is Little Dipper. And if you're in Illinois, I don't know if that's in every Six Flags, but it was the one in Illinois. it was a Little Dipper. So I'm like, okay, the Little Dipper wasn't too bad. It was just a little whoop, and it went kind of fast. That was about it. It wasn't too bad. But then she was like, okay, so next we're gonna go on is the American Eagle. I said, what did you say? I was confused. The American Eagle. What? Let me paint the picture. This was in August-ish. It's hot. My thighs have already been sticking to the seats wherever I went. And I had never been on a big roller coaster. I've been on the swings before, but I've never been on like the big roller coasters. And the American Eagle is made out of all wood. It's wooden. It's one of the oldest roller coasters there. And when you go on it, it be bouncing like this. So my immediate reaction isn't like, oh yeah, I'm so excited. My immediate reaction is, am I gonna be safe?
I'm in danger.
Before I'm getting on that roller coaster, I'm praying. I'm praying so hard, y'all. Like, if y'all could have saw me, I was over there like I was sitting there. It was, and like when we got on the ride, I literally, before we took off, I was like, Auntie, can we pray real quick? And she was like, okay. And we did a quick prayer. Cause what? So we get on the ride. You know, the takeoff isn't too bad. It's not too bad. It's the going up part. As we going up, I feel my heart go down. My heart going like this. My heart going down like this. As we going up. We going up, my heart going down. I'm feeling immense panic. I'm like, is it too late to back out? Can we stop the ride? Is there like a red button I can push to stop the ride? There isn't. We going up. As we reach to the top, we at the top. My heart at my feet. My heart's at my feet. My heart is stomping in my big toe. I'm over there like, I can't do this. Also, mind you, my eyes was open, but once we got to that top, my eyes were shut like this. And at the time I had glasses, and luckily I handed them off to somebody. A lesson that I did not learn. A lesson that I didn't take with me. Hold that in your head. A lesson I didn't take with me was to have somebody hold my glasses. Like, at this time I had somebody hold my glasses. But in the future, I did not. Remember that. So I'm sitting there, my eyes shut. Not no peek. My eyes are sitting there like glued shut. And I feel like we sat there for a good 30 minutes. Apparently it was like 0.3 seconds. We go down. The way I felt my heart shoot up from my feet and out through my throat, and it's right here. It's right here now. I'm over there screaming. I'm panicking. I'm like, oh my gosh, what the heck? I'm telling you, that drop felt like it felt like I was going from Mount Everest down to the basement of my house. Like, it felt like a big drop. So we get off the ride, and I'm like, after that, I'm not going on no more roller coasters. That was it. Fast forward like four or so years later, I told y'all how I went to Atlanta for my 8th grade trip. And while we were at Atlanta, we went to Six Flags. And you know, me and my friends, we went on a couple of rides. You know, we went on the swings, we went on a couple of baby rides, we had some food, you know. We did a couple of things. My friend Heaven, she sees a ride and she says, oh, the Twisted Typhoon, let's go on there. At first, I'm a little reluctant. I'm like, because me and my friend Trinity, we not with roller coasters. Like, we don't do roller coasters. But we feeling a little frisky. We feeling a little risky. And we like, okay, let's just try it. I had one of my friends hold my phone in my bag because I was not going to pay for no locker. That was just not going to happen. I was not going to pay for a locker. Like, at the time I didn't have a job, so my parents gave me like $100 to spend for the whole duration of that trip. I was not going to spend a good $25 a bit for a locker that I was only going to use for 30 seconds. So one of my friends that wasn't getting on the ride, I had her hold my purse and my phone. I didn't have her hold my glasses though. Bad idea. By the time I realized that my glasses were still on my face, we were literally on the ride. Another thing to note was the name was called Twisted Typhoon. At the time, my friend said, it's only one drop. It's only one drop. The name is called Twisted Typhoon. Hey, future said again. I'm looking back at the pictures. It was called Twisted Cyclone, not Typhoon. But I say Twisted Typhoon numerous times. Twisted Typhoon would sound so much better, but I don't think typhoons be twisted. So it was called the Twisted Cyclone. Thank you. I'll be on my way now. I think this is the last time you'll see me. I don't know why it didn't connect in my brain that there was going to be twists, turns, typhoon-like behavior. But myself was like, oh, only a drop? Okay, I can do that. I can do that. I can't do that. So we on the ride. I take my glasses off. I'm holding my glasses like this. Like, this is the end of, this is like the edge of the boat, oh my gosh, of the ride. I have my glasses on the inside. And I'm riding with my friend Heaven. Immediately as we go, my eyes are somewhat open. But once we start going up, my eyes shut. And we start, at first it was kind of slow, and then it sped up super fast. And my eyes, I'm over here like I'm holding on. My freaking claw clip broke. Again, I'm holding on. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm holding on to my glasses. I'm holding on to something. We start twisting. I feel a sensation of twists and turns in my body. Mind you, I'm not opening up my eyes. Again, my eyes weren't going like this. They weren't peeping. My eyes were shut, closed. We get, and I'm screaming, I'm yelling. My friend's talking about some, Cindy, calm down, Cindy. It's okay. It's not okay. I'm fighting for my life out here. We get to the end of the ride, and I'm like, I'm still alive. I'm okay. So it's time to get off the ride. Everybody's like exiting in an orderly fashion. I'm looking around. I can't find my glasses. I'm like, oh my gosh, where did my glasses go? They're not in my hands. My first thought was, I done lost them. They done fell, because it was like a body of water below us. I'm like, they done fell in the water. My mom finna be mad. My mom finna be so mad. But luckily it was like the last day of the trip, so I wouldn't be like going around the trip blind. But I was like, my mom finna be so mad. I'm looking around. Why? By the grace of God, I see my glasses dangling off the edge of the boat. Of the ride like this. I grabbed them so fast. I was like, would you look at that? That is God. So, yeah. That's my story about roller coasters. That was the last roller coaster I went on, mainly because I graduated from 8th grade in 2019. We went into a pandemic soon after that. So I haven't been to an amusement park in a while. But that was definitely a time to be alive. With that story concluded, I'm gonna get dressed because I'm still in my after shower clothes, and I'm gonna redo my clip because, can y'all see the clip? I don't know if y'all can see it, but I'm gonna redo it. I might redo it. I probably will redo it. So I'm gonna get dressed, and then I will see you guys after I get dressed. Yeah. So it's currently 13 degrees. 13. The low is gonna be -1. So this is what I was gonna wear. I was gonna wear these flare jeans with this green sweater. This is from Ross. This is Forever 21 with these platform boots that I got. My friend gave them to me, but she got them from Dolls Kill. Dolls Kill? Yes, Dolls Kill. So I'm gonna change. Should I do a transition? I'm gonna change. Ta-da! So I got dressed. This is, I don't know if you can see the outfit. Maybe if I step back, you probably can't see my face, but this is the outfit. I don't love it, but it'll have to do because my family is like rushing me. Yeah. As long as you say my name.
time I break you off, girl, I'll give you what you want.
Alright guys, I'm back from dinner. I made the horrible decision to wear a belt. That thing unbuckled now. That thing is unbuckled now. So, that's all I got. I'm probably gonna spend the rest of the night editing this video. If you see me looking like over the camera, I have my mirror right here. So I'll be trying to like, I don't have like a viewfinder, so my viewfinder is that mirror, so I just gotta make sure. Anyway, I'm probably gonna spend the rest of the night editing this video. And I have work tomorrow, so I gotta get my beauty sleep. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you have an amazing, amazing day. I love all of you, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.